Alright, so this question says the Great Pyramid of Giza, so our ripoff Great Pyramid of Giza, is a pyramid with a square base that's 25 meters on each side and it's 40 meters tall. So it's built mostly of limestone that has a density of 290 kilograms per meter cubed. And we need to assume that the entire pyramid is solid. So it's asking for the pyramid's mass in kilograms. And then we need to express our answer in scientific notation to three sig figs. So first, let's just think about what they gave us, right? Well, they gave us the dimensions, and they also gave us the density, and we need to solve for the mass. So if we're given the dimensions, which is like we're given the volume, right? That's what you can calculate with your dimensions. You can calculate the volume, and you're given the density, and you need to calculate mass. Well, is there any way to relate these three things? Well, density is actually mass over volume, right? So like if you look here, the density, what it says is 290 kilograms per meters cubed. Well, this unit, meters cubed, is the unit for volume, and then this is the unit for mass. So density is mass over volume. That means if we want to solve for mass, well, we just need to find the density and multiply that by the volume. And luckily for us, they already gave us the density, so we just need to calculate the volume. So the volume, well, this is a pyramid. So it has a square base of 25 by 25, and the height is equal to, 40 meters. So the area, or the volume, of a pyramid is equal to 1/3 base times height. So in this case, our base is 25 squared, which is 625, and the height is 40, and we divide this by 3 to get our volume. So we can plug this in for our volume, and our density we can also plug in. And if you notice, if we plug in 290 kilograms per meters cubed with the units for our density, well, our volume, the unit of our volume is going to be meters cubed as well, because we're multiplying this times this for the base, which is meters squared, times this again, which is meters cubed. So our volume is in meters cubed. So plugging in our volume, we get 625 times 40 over 3 meters cubed. And if you notice, the meters cubed, the units cancel out, leaving us with just kilograms. This is supposed to be mass. Leaving us with just kilograms, which is our unit for mass. So now, literally, all we have to do is just multiply all this out. It does seem like a lot, but hopefully it won't be too bad. To do 290 times 625, I'm actually just going to do 625 times 29, and then add in that extra 0 later to save some time. So this shouldn't be too bad. And sometimes we just gotta calculate stuff out. So 18125, and then add that extra 0 at the end from the 290. And now we have to multiply this by 40, but let's just ignore this 0 and ignore this 0 and add them in later. We can for now just do 18125 times 4. Doing this, we'll get 72500, and then add these two zeros in at the end. Wow, I just picked random numbers, but they turned out pretty nice. And so now we have to just divide this by 3. Don't forget about that part. And we want to express our answer in scientific notation to 3 sig figs. So I'll cover that in a bit. But basically, after we divide this by 3, doing long division, the biggest multiple of 3 that goes into 7 is 6, which is 2, 1, 2, 4, subtract 0, 5, 1. Sorry, this is almost done. I know it's taking a while. Subtract 3, and then 2, 0. So this would be 241.6 about, and then it'll keep going. But we don't need to go past the first 4 because it tells us to put our answer in 3 significant figures. Significant figures is a type of way of expressing your answer where you have a number in front and then you multiply it by 10 to the whatever order of magnitude it is. And so if we want 3 significant digits, well, that means we want 3 places. But the number in front has to be in between 1 and 10. So for example, what we would say for this, since it's, I don't know why I put a point there. What we would say for this is, the 6 goes, the 6 goes here, 0, 0, 0. So what we would say for this is, we're going to round this because we want 3 sig figs. So the the first 3 digits, so 242, because the 1 rounds up, because 6 is after that. But we want to put this decimal in here because that number in the front has to be from 1 to 10, and that's going to be times 10 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, times 10 to the 6th power. So if you were to multiply this out, you would get this approximately. You get 2420000. But with scientific notation, you just got to make sure that whatever's in front is in between 1 and 10, and then you have the order of magnitude at the end. So that is the answer.